Hey there, everybody, and thank you for watching. I'm Will DuPree.
I'm Mandy Dugan. This is KXAN Live News Notes. We'll catch you up on the big stories of the day in less than 5 minutes.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
So this was a look at protests last night. You can hear them chanting, "No justice, no peace." And these protesters and police, they walked down Congress Avenue. Officers escorted them from the Capitol over to APD headquarters.
And at this time, we have not heard of any injuries or arrests after last night's protests.
In that video, you can see police off to the sides as those people were walking down Congress.
The Austin City Council and the Office of Police Oversight are holding an emergency meeting on Thursday after police hurt 3 protesters during those weekend protests. Police shot them with what they call less lethal weapons.
That's right. And Chief Brian Manley says one was a 20-year-old black man who is in critical condition, and a Hispanic teenager was shot in the head with those less lethal rounds.
Police also shot a pregnant woman in the stomach. Her friends tell us that that woman is sore but is now back home.
And she will still need to go up to follow-up appointments to check on the health of her baby.
Dozens of people are cleaning up after those weekend protests. There was graffiti left on buildings, and they're really stepping up to be able to help out in a way.
A lot of this graffiti, too, it's laced with profanity, and it really stretches throughout a chunk of downtown Austin. So as you mentioned, Will, yesterday we actually chatted with a mother and a daughter who were removing graffiti from local restaurants.
Yeah, they own a junk hauling company, and originally they planned to help remove trash left behind protesters, but so many others did that yesterday, so they didn't have to.
I was very supportive of the protests, but I just didn't like the way the city was left. So when we got here, we realized that there was not a lot of trash to pick up, but we saw all of the graffiti, and so we pivoted, as we've all been doing recently, and went and got some graffiti remover, and then just said, well, we'll just do this part.
Okay, so that right there is Kelly Johnson and her daughter Daphne. And you know what? They're encouraging people to join them. If you want to get in the action here, go clean up some of that graffiti. They say, please join them. We do have a link on our website, and you can connect with those ladies there through their business page, and that is online at KXAN.com.
So many people are trying to figure out a way to honor George Floyd after he was killed in police custody in Minneapolis. And one artist here in Austin is doing his part.
That's right. This is Chris Rogers. So you may recognize his name because he is the mastermind behind that incredible mural at 12th and Chacon, which honors Texas musicians and artists, Black and Latino musicians and artists. And again, that's over on the east side. Now, the owners of Native Hostel on East 4th Street, they invited Chris to create a mural in honor of George Floyd.
With this mural, what I'd like to communicate is unity. We all need to come together here to make a serious change, because the power isn't anywhere but within us. It's always been within us.
Chris says that he thinks it's going to take him about 10 days to get that mural done. And the good thing is there is good weather in the forecast. So hopefully I have total faith in him. He is so talented. I was sharing with you, Will, there was recently a Motown exhibit at the LBJ Museum. And the first thing you saw when you walked in was this gorgeous mural honoring Motown artists. And it was done by Chris. And I had reached out to him and said, I'm just curious, where did that beautiful thing go? And he said, it's hanging in the Smithsonian Museum. So he knows what he's doing.
He really does. So we'll show you the results whenever that's finished. Thank you all for watching. I'm Will DuPree.
I'm Mandy Dugan. This was your KXAN Live News Notes.